As we move into the fourth quarter of 2013 and the close of my presidency of the IALD, I wanted to take the opportunity to inform you of the successful programs and activities we've undertaken in support of the IALD mission to serve the worldwide membership by promoting the visible success of members in practicing lighting design. Every other year, on odd calendar years, the IALD surveys members and non-members to strategically inform its programs and plans of work. Thank you to those of you who have participated in this survey earlier this year. It is, of course, of extreme importance, as it's your opportunity to tell us exactly what you're looking for in the professional organisation and how successful you think we've been in meeting your needs. Your responses directly impact the key activities we undertake each year in our programme of work, which, combined with the programme of work of the IALD Education Trust and executed by our very capable professional staff. Our activities are designed to elevate the profile of the lighting design profession. Our activities increase the credibility and expertise of IALD members, raise awareness of the lighting design profession, and build the capacity for all of us as designers. We had a strong response rate this year, which included the feedback and opinions of IALD members, former members of IALD, and non-members. Geographic distribution of these respondents was generally representative of the current membership demographics. This data was current in June, and I have an exciting update. We're currently over 975 members globally, which is a huge boost in our numbers, and we anticipate that we'll be over 1,000 by the end of the year. One consistent theme related to the IALD's communications. There are two different categories of communication referenced in the survey responses. Organisation-to-person communication, which consists of information designed for and communicated to a large audience. These include emails like reflections, public policy alerts, and event invitations. Person-to-person communications consist of one-on-one communication, including staff member to staff to non-member. One thing we learned is that members really enjoy speaking to the IALD staff and want to have increased interactions with them. In that area, you provided feedback that we're doing great. Our headquarters staff is responding to emails and inquiries quickly, making sure that everyone has what they need for conference registration, dues renewal, and membership in general. Organisation-to-person communication is an area where we've always been able to improve. We looked at this needs assessment survey to find new ideas and opportunities. One thing we learned is that we're communicating on just about the right frequency. The number of times you get communications is satisfactory. However, we might be shouting out too much information all at one time. Communications are found to be too dense. So the IALD headquarters staff has started to shape messaging in a way that's manageable, using compelling messaging and imagery, and breaking out of our regular communications into more digestible bites. Hopefully you've started to receive the Member Spotlight, which highlights all of the comings and goings of IALD members. This monthly publication focuses on member successes, such as when you appear in publications, as well as your speaking engagements, awards, promotions, and professional accolades. This helps amplify the success of our members, not just to one another, but to the profession at large. We've also started distributing the quarterly Trust Spotlight email, allowing us to highlight the Trust's programs and activities, further defining them as an independent organisation focused on the needs of students, educators, and educational programs in higher education. Reflections is being reconfigured to be optimised for mobile devices and tablets, and we understand that most people are reading these on the go, and it's currently too information heavy to provide you with the best and most meaningful information. You'll notice the new content on a quarterly basis, specifically organisational updates from the IALD President and the IALD staff. The website overhaul is also on schedule. The site is aged and will be rebuilt from the bottom up to be more clearly showcase content at a glance without losing any functionality. We're working to mobilise our members when important codes and standard issues arise by strengthening public policy-related communications. If you know of something policy-related in your area, please let the IALD staff know. With a collective voice, we can advocate on behalf of our profession. We will also continue to maintain our LinkedIn group, which you have indicated is a valuable membership benefit. As a members-only space, it allows you a place to speak to one another without the distraction of sales talk or other promotion. We continue to grow regional subsites and communications to strengthen the IALD's global expansion effort and allow region and chapter coordinators to speak directly to members in their area. Another key takeaway from this year's survey is that there's a strong desire for connection at a local level, and we're growing these offerings each year. We've empowered the regions and chapters to develop educational and networking opportunities that resonate within each design community. What works in Australia and New Zealand, for example, may not translate to a UK audience or vice versa. So our programs have ranged from Create Your Own Neon event in New York, guerrilla lighting activities in the UK and in Chicago and Seattle. IALD Japan planned and executed their first ever IALD Enlighten Asia event, which I was fortunate enough to attend. It was a great event, great to be in Japan. IALD UK has been extremely active with a monthly student-focused Design Palooza series of lectures, as well as several events for more seasoned professionals. In November, we'll be putting together our first global event, Chase the Dark, which was street tested by Emma Cogswell and the IALD UK earlier this year. On the 14th of November, the IALD regions and chapters will literally chase the dark across the globe, much in the way you watch the New Year's Eve celebrations around the world as the clock strikes midnight. Our regions and chapters will build miniature light art schemes, photograph them, post their projects to Twitter using the hashtag IALDChaseDark, and I encourage you to either participate or follow the event through the day on Twitter and the IALD's Facebook page. We also asked you to rank a number of desired service areas in order of importance by asking you to allot 100 points across 5 service areas. The good news is that we're already undertaking efforts in all of these areas. In 2011, the breakdown looked like this. And we've seen only incremental changes in what is important to membership. Business services include activities the IALD undertakes to make you each stronger as a business professional and include tools to support your business. I'm always surprised to hear how many people are unfamiliar with the recently completed project's press release. This is a direct, tangible membership benefit in which the IALD Marketing Communications Department acts as your public relations arm. For small practices, this is an invaluable service, and it's free with your member dues, obviously. You don't get anything for nothing. Each month, Jessica and the IALD HQ compiles your submissions of recently completed projects and sends them out to over 600 media professionals around the globe. And if you're looking to elevate visibility of your practice, this is something you can't ignore, and it generates results. The September release, sent out just last week, already has interest from 6 publications. You can't afford not to participate. And as an added bonus, projects you submit to the recently completed projects release are also repurposed for the IALD Light Map Visualizer. The IALD also works on your behalf to provide referrals. Our Dark Spaces publication advocates use of lighting designers on all projects. The Find a Lighting Designer feature is still the most visited section of the IALD website, and I urge fellows, professionals and associate members, if you haven't already, fill out your online profile. It allows your listing to appear as a visual mini portfolio with project images, project lists, biographies and links to your own websites. Another area you ranked as important was business education and training. In addition to the educational programs that inspire you creatively, the IALD also provides you with tools and resources you need to succeed in your business. This week's Business Owners Forum is a prime example of time focusing on the HR needs of small design practice. Enlighten America's served this role as well, inspiring you and educating you on a design firm best practices. You indicated that advocacy is still very important to you, and since John Martin joined us almost exactly 5 years ago, the IALD has become recognised and relevant to the regulatory groups and rule-making bodies around the world, and we now have an active seat at table in many code-making decisions and are specifically looked to for feedback regarding how lighting and power usage should be measured and gauged for maximum efficiency. The impact we've had is truly exciting, and I look forward to seeing how our partnerships develop in the years to come. Other activities include our trade show presence around the world. We appear at the AIA in the US, Green Building Council's annual meeting, as well as trade shows such as Lightfair International, Lux Live, the ARC Show, NearCon, Light and Building, and the Guangzhou Lighting Fair. Through our participation in these international events, we're able to develop relationships with other organisations around the world and build coalitions to advocate for the profession's behalf. A collective voice is the strongest voice. Promoting general awareness of quality of light and the lighting design profession is of the greatest importance to our membership, and it's something the IALD strives to achieve with all of its programmes and activities. Everything we do is designed to increase the perceived value, including an architectural lighting designer on your project. The IALD Awards programme is one of the most visible ways we raise the awareness of lighting design. IALD member award-winning projects are the primary source for imagery in our printed pieces and our online marketing. These award-winning projects are picked up by hundreds of publications around the world and disseminated to countless readers. It's our strongest way to declare how important, valuable and powerful lighting design can be. However much of this has been accomplished, there is still much more to do, and your responses to the member needs assessments have provided us with excellent guidance and reaffirms that we're on the right track. Your continued participation in the IALD helps support our expanding programme of work and our efforts on your behalf. As you can tell, this is a landmark time for the IALD, from expanding our own conferences and networking activities to building relationships with related industry associations and developing a professional certification in lighting design. We've been working hard to build the IALD's profile and raise the profile of the architectural lighting design profession. However much has been accomplished, there's more to do. Your continued participation in IALD helps to support our expanding programme of work and our efforts on your behalf. So please renew your membership today and collect your pins. And I'd just like to thank everybody for an amazing 2 years as President. I shall certainly miss it. But I won't miss spending quite so much time on aeroplanes. I seem to have lived on an aeroplane for the last 2 years. And with that, I would like to bring the annual business meeting of the IALD to a close. Hey! Thank you.